We are walking from Melrose in Scotland, crossing over the border into England, and walking to Lindisfarne, the holy island on the coast.
Hi everyone, welcome to GeoRick's Travels. We're in Melrose for the day.
What we're going to do here is to find places to do with St Cuthbert's, because tomorrow we start walking the St Cuthbert's Way, and there's also Roman stuff here. So we're going to look at both of those today. There was once a large Roman fort just outside of the town here called Trimontium, and the museum here is all about that. Very cool flag here. Another one over the other side. Let's go and see what it's like.
There's not a lot to see now in the field where the fort was located.
Looks like a really good museum, doesn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Look at this.
Really good.
Wow. Lots of Roman stuff here, Lynn.
This is a replica of a Roman saddle. It's a full-size saddle, and it's designed to hold the rider in place. With these, it's interesting, eh? Oh, Roman cavalrymen did not use stirrups, which were eventually introduced from Asia in the medieval period.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
It is.
And then you can see the armour for the horse, or at least protection for it, and the helmets. Wow.
This is the base of a pillar, one of a pair at the entrance to the fort's granary. They probably supported a porch sheltering the doorway.
Oh, nice. See a few things we recognise here from our mudlarking on the Thames. The oyster shells and samian ware, quite a few good things.
This is a mortarium with a rough inside to help grind up vegetable material for cooking. We found a small piece of one when mudlarking on the Thames. Helmets of bronze and iron were critical to a soldier's safety. A broad neck guard to protect against slashing strokes.
The hole in this tile shows where a mouse has been nibbling. A set of grain must have been blown over into the wet clay as the tile was drying in the sun. That's pretty cool.
Human remains, bodies, and others just heads were found in pits on the site. Some heads showed wounds, possibly evidence of war trophies. A resin replica was made to help a forensic scientist flesh out his face. Trimontium was the largest Roman fort and settlement north of Hadrian's Wall. There's an adventure lab located just outside the museum.
Submit. Oh, it's going round.
Hey, we got it.
Look at that. It's nice, isn't it?
Yep.
Nice flowers there.
We're heading off to see what we can find of the settlement, the monastic settlement that St Cuthbert joined as a young man. We don't know if there's very much left, but we're going to see if we can find it, because that's really the place where it all began. Here's the taxi. Right, ready to go.
Hi.
Okay, here we are at the tea house, and apparently you can have something to eat here, a cup of tea, and then you go on to the walks.
Nice information panels here.
Oh yeah, I'll look at that a bit later.
We were too busy looking at the information posters and missed seeing this arrow.
Entrance, please help us keep the swallows out by keeping the door closed. It's very quiet.
That's the entrance. Hopefully it's open.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, nice looking place.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't quite expecting this.
No. The bookshop upstairs, more gift ideas upstairs.
Okay, so this is not the tea rooms, Lynn.
No.
It's very interesting. I suggest we turn around and see if we can find the tea rooms.
Watch where our backpack clambers.
Yes, watch your backpack when you turn around, that's for sure.
No. Hey, my dad had one of these.
So did mine.
Yeah. In fact, I think it's probably still downstairs.
Yeah, good for measuring.
Yeah, it's cool.
The old-fashioned tape measure.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
let's head on because we want to go for this walk.
We do.
Old Melrose tea room's open. Yeah. Close the door to keep the swallows out. And apparently the tea rooms are over here. Here we are.
Where did he say? Was it there?
Up
or
the ramp.
Up here?
Yep.
It's a ramp. Okay. Oh, yes. Ah, they're lovely.
Isn't that nice?
Look like a little Scotty dog. Yep. Some more.
Oh, lots of milk in your tea, Lynn.
Oh, nothing like a nice cup of tea.
Yeah. Okay, we're off for our walk around. Bit of a roundabout. There it is.
I think I
Okay,
might
so
have to
we
get my...
yeah, for a £1
Oops.
suggested donation. There it is. Okay, there's the map of where we're going. There's a place where the monks used to ford the River Tweed. Walks this way.
All right. Through the
Try to keep
gate.
our feet dry. We've got our little travel umbrellas, which come in handy because it's quite humid.
Nature, Old Melrose.
Right, here's the start. Oh, I like the owl and the fence post just here, or the post just here. Okay, here we go.
What have we got?
The Monk's Trail Riverside Walk. And you are here. Right, so we're going left and along the Riverside Walk. And it's marked with a trail marker. Monk's Trail. Right,
This
off
is
we go.
good practice for tomorrow, Rick.
Yeah, a little warm up for us for tomorrow. Hopefully it might have stopped raining by then. But it's very gentle rain, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's fine because it's just coming down, isn't it? It's not like there's wind, which makes it very difficult.
So we're going down to the River Tweed. Okay, what's this say, Helen?
Right, Kerry for nature mini beasts.
All right.
All the little creepy crawlies that we hope to see.
Okay. I think all the mini beasts are going to be well
Home.
and truly hiding today out of the rain.
Yes.
Okay, there we are. We're going right. It's a lovely walk along here, and really strange to think that the monks, including St Cuthbert, would have walked along here. Oh, here comes a monk now.
Very funny.
So you're not really dressed appropriately.
No, I'm not. Haven't got my attire on.
Wildflowers along here look nice, don't they?
Yes.
Wonder what they are. Do we know? Some sort of a daisy.
Yes.
All right, let's see if we can find out what sort of a daisy this is. Oxeye daisy.
Looks like daisy.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. They're pretty.
See the River Tweed down there in the distance? It's where we are going to be walking alongside tomorrow as we make our way along St Cuthbert's Way. Good to have a a glimpse of it as we go along here. And we're heading down to the river by the looks of it, to where the monks used to cross over. Looks like there's some sort of seat up there for viewing, so let's go up there and have a look.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, we're just taking a slight detour, so we've seen a seat which looks to be looking down over the river.
Which we won't be sitting on because it's going to be a bit wet.
It's a bit wet, yes.
But nice looking
At least we can
spot.
take a good look at the river.
There's some buttercups here on the ground.
Okay, information plaque on the left there, but we'll just take a quick look at the view. Oh, nice, looking down over the river there. Okay, what does it say, Lynn?
It's about the habitat enhancement,
Yep.
but look at this. Badgers, deer, rabbits and foxes use the cover of woodlands to make their homes. Wow, that'd be good to see some of them.
Wouldn't it?
Many birds, including tawny owls and woodpeckers, nest in the trees. And then in the river, salmon, trout and other fish thrive in a healthy river and support birds and animals such as herons, ducks, kingfishers, otters. Wow, and ospreys that feed on fish.
Look, there's a little badger down over there. Poking his head out through the ferns.
A little tawny owl.
Yeah, nice
Butterfly.
tawny owl. Okay,
Good.
let's head on. Okay, back onto the main pathway down to the river. Let's hope it doesn't get too wet and muddy down there.
Just going very slow because it's wet and a bit slippery, so I don't want to fall. But when I'm putting my face down, I can notice that there's been some horses that have come down here.
Can you see the hoof marks
Yeah.
in the mud? Yeah.
Yes. Don't think they're here today though.
No. Right, we're right down by the water here. And we've got some nice purple flowers here. Do we know what these are, Lynn? Any ideas?
No, I don't.
Let's see if we can find out what these are. Common comfrey.
Oh, comfrey. You can eat comfrey, can't you?
I don't know. I think so. Looks like a little bit of rapids over here. Should we go down and have a look? Might see an otter, Lynn.
That'd be great.
They were St Cuthbert's friends. Apparently over at Lindisfarne, one of the monks saw him coming out of the water. He apparently went in at night up to his neck and then prayed. Then in the morning came out. And when he came out, they said that otters were coming around his feet and drying his feet and warming him.
Wow.
One of the stories around St Cuthbert and his love of animals and his closeness to nature. Lots of nice wildflowers here that we haven't seen before. They're not familiar to us. Here's a whole pile of flowers we would call buttercups. I wonder if that's what they're called here. Creeping buttercup. Tea rooms we've just come from and the Monk's Trail. Carrying on up here. It's a lovely walk even in a little bit of rain.
It is.
Still enjoying it.
Neat little snail here.
Looks like it's down through here. One side says Old Melrose Rose Tea Rooms Path. The other one says Old Melrose Tea Rooms Path. So both of them must be a circular walk just there. And then over here it said Newtown St Boswell's Dryburgh. Well, along here somewhere is where the monks cross. So we're going to carry on down here to the river, because according to our map it's just up in front of us. You can't cross there anymore, but we do want to get to where they went across. Looks like we're going to cross a little river here. Oh, it's running quite fast with all the rain. Oh, a little wet going through here.
We're getting a bit wet walking through this.
Yeah, I don't think many people walk this way.
No.
And look at these big leaves here. We've seen those before near
Yeah,
Twizel Castle. Yeah, they're interesting. Look how big they are.
It's almost like something out of a different world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did we?
Butterbur.
I don't know.
Right.
Did we find their name, or were we so amazed
No, we
by
did.
the size?
It was used in the old days to wrap butter up in,
Oh,
keep it cool and store it.
okay.
Yeah.
Certainly big enough. Must have been pretty big blocks of butter.
Okay, we just checked the map. Although it isn't overly clear, it seems as though they crossed over near that signpost that we just walked past, just before we crossed this little bridge. There's, hello. Are you coming along here or? Okay. All right. So we're picking that the area of crossing is just over here. So we're just curving around here, heading back up. Looks like we're turning left here. Oh, a bit of a muddy patch coming up. Have to watch. We don't have our hiking shoes on, our trail runners, so you've got to be a bit more careful with the muddy, wet paths. Nice ferns along the trail here. Okay, another information panel here.
Oh, look at that,
Oh, about the
pollinators.
butterflies.
We saw the bumblebees, didn't we?
We did, but not the butterflies.
No. At Old Melrose, we create and manage a wide range of different habitats for pollinators, including wildflower meadows, field margins and woodland edges.
Yeah, and we've seen that, haven't we?
We have.
But of course, with the rain about, no butterflies then.
No,
Okay,
never mind.
never mind.
It's a nice walk.
We did see the bumblebees.
Yep. They were little, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Some interesting animals about.
Looks like I put a new crossing in here. That's good.
Huh. Okay.
Walkers, please follow the footpath. Tea rooms. Okay, so they've done this so we don't have to walk on the road. That's good. A nice seat coming up here to look out over the view of the lovely trees. Yeah, nice place to sit. See the tea rooms off in the distance there.
There's more to see just past the tea rooms. The brown lines mark out the monastery boundaries. It's private property now, but we can get up to the dotted line to see the ancient vellum. We'll explain more about the vellum when we arrive there.
Old Melrose house is up to the right there, and that's private property, so keeping away from there. And we've been told that we are allowed to come down to where the signpost is, where the vellum is. And down here's the notice board about vellum, which is the earthworks that sort of marked out the area. So it says, a monastic vellum, Latin for a wall or ditch, was typically a deep ditch or series of ditches that enclosed an early Christian monastery. They were common in northern Britain and Ireland in the 5th to 9th centuries, when Christianity was first flourishing. The vellum would have served several purposes. It would have provided some defence protection for the monastery, as well as keep the monastic livestock secure. The vellum was also an important symbolic reminder that the monastery was a sacred holy place, separated from the secular world. And that's what's left of it. A bit hard to see in the video, I think. Let's see. There appears to be a trench running along here. I hope you can sort of make it out. And then there's a sort of a raised bit here, just coming down over there, which I believe is the vellum. And way in the distance you can see the house, and that's roughly where the buildings were. Hello.
Hi, it's okay. This one's just a bit shy, so seeing there. These are not quite the same.
Okay, it's back to the tea rooms. We're going to be picked up by a taxi, and then we're going to go and have a look at the more well-known Melrose Abbey. Well, the taxi's just dropped us off at Melrose Abbey, and we're going to have a look there because this is going to be the start of the St Cuthbert's Way tomorrow when we head out on our long walk.
Yes.
Okay, free entry all weekend.
Ah,
It's our lucky day.
it is. Okay. There you go. Cool.
It says here that Melrose was one of Scotland's richest and most powerful medieval abbeys. Wow.
In the 12th century, during a time of famine, 4,000 starving people were fed by the monastery for 3 months.
We've just been told that it's been closed for 4 years as they work on structural problems with what's left of the building. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah,
Dang. 4 years.
that's a long
Still
time.
closed.
It's a huge job. I guess they want to get it right, don't they?
See down here it says St Aidan of Lindisfarne established as a monastery at Melrose, a mile east of here. Today the site is called Old Melrose. That's where we've just been. But then the medieval one here, that's pretty interesting. So let's go and have a look around.
The Abbey Church. The Abbey of St Mary of Melrose was founded on Monday, being the second day of Easter week, and its first abbot was Richard.
Okay. So that's what would have been up in front of us, I presume. It's a bit different at the moment.
Yes, it does.
It's foundations of an intended but uncompleted west front of the late 15th century. The projecting parts are buttresses and foundations, but they never built that part. Wow. Okay. Now we've got to go along and see if we can find this bagpipe player. Interesting walk through the graveyard here.
It's impressive.
Okay, we're looking up here, and I think I've just spotted him. It's a pig playing the bagpipes. We'll get Lynn with her zoom lens to show it to you folks. Good joke. Like a stonemason.
Bagpipe playing pig.
Alright, there we are. Let's see what it says. It's good, isn't it? Very helpful.
It's fun spotting the beautiful stone carvings that can be seen all over the walls here.
Oh, we still get quite a good look at this beautiful old ruins of the Abbey.
Love this carved doorway.
Well, you can still get a good look at the Abbey, even though it's closed off. You can have a look at all the carvings on it and some of the beautiful old windows, of course, with their stained glass missing, but that's what happens in ruins. And we're just making our way around to the other side where Robert the Bruce's heart is buried. There's a really good story about it, which we'll tell you when we get round there.
St Mary's Abbey, Melrose, now just called Melrose Abbey, was founded in 1136 by Cistercian monks at the request of King David I of Scotland. King David I wanted the new abbey to be built at Old Melrose, but the monks insisted that the land was not good enough for farming and selected this site. This looks interesting.
Yes, chapter and verse.
Right.
What's this all about?
Right, the monks gathered here in the chapter house every morning. This began with a reading from a chapter of the Rule of St Benedict, giving the room its name, followed by a discussion on abbey business and tasks for the day.
Now what's this down here? Excavations under the floor. What's that?
Excavations under the floor of the chapter house uncovered a lead casket, right, containing a heart burial. Although Robert the Bruce's heart was buried at Melrose, it is more likely that a man of his status would be buried at the high altar. Heart burials were not unusual in the medieval period, and this may have been the heart of one of the abbots or rich patrons of the abbey.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
And over here is where Robert the Bruce's heart is buried.
His heart was removed after his death in 1329, so it could be taken on a crusade to the Holy Land. But after his friend Sir James Douglas was killed in battle, the heart was brought back to Scotland and interred here at Melrose Abbey. Alexander II and other Scottish kings and nobles are buried at the Abbey.
This looks interesting down here. The great long ditch running along. See what it says. Got a train pit flushed by the great drain, which is closed on the other side of the road. Wow, that is some drain, isn't it?
Love these yellow roses. Rick's first gift to me was a yellow rose.
Okay, what's it saying to us?
How many crosses can you see at the top of the Abbey?
Okay.
That's the word, so let's put the word in, submit. Yay, it's going around. Super duper.
Yay!
Cool.
Good.
Okay.
Fun little adventure lab.
Yes. We'll head over to a small museum. Here's Robert the Bruce's heart being carried by a knight. A pilgrim arriving at the Abbey. Just time to finish the adventure lab before going to dinner.
Not through the shop, as you always do. And back into town. all the cars around and people is because there's a big book festival on here at the moment. Well, this little Morris over here.
It's cute.
Yeah, Abbey Fine Wines. Old Morris Minor. Okay. Here we are, Melrose Rugby Football Club. This is where the game of sevens was invented, at the Melrose Rugby Football Club. There's the field. There we are, proud sponsors of the Melrose Sevens.
Submit. Oh, it's going round. Yay! Green yard's completed. Well done.
The King's Arms. It looks like it was in here that they nutted out the rugby sevens. Ah, that's interesting. It's just down from our hotel.
It is, it's right next to it. Time for dinner.
Having a Belhaven best, a smooth session beer, nice.
Cheers.
What would you choose?
Rick's having a steak pie with puff pastry, honey glazed vegetables and chips. I'm having chicken, bacon, mushrooms and onions in a creamy sauce served with rice. Yum.
Well, this brings us to the end of our search for St Cuthbert in Melrose and also the Romans. Thanks for watching.
And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up so more people can watch. And don't forget to go geocaching.